All right, we've got a trail called Wrecking Wall. Hey, welcome back. We've got another day of wheeling in sunny Southern California. Right now it's in the 70s. I think it's going to be pushing 82 today for a high. We're in Johnson Valley, in the Johnson Valley Rec area. We're well known because of the King of the Hammers event, of some action, and oftentimes carnage, rollovers, and things like that. And lots of V8 romping and bouncing and so on and so forth. So let's jump in the truck and roll off. Let's see what this baby's all about. Lots of loose rock. Unlike Moab and Farmington and Hurricane, where you just big rocks, chunks, slick rock, basically monolithic stuff, so to speak. Maybe for lack of better terms, versus this, where just a bunch of aggregate with some monolith, some slabby stuff, but everybody likes to roll underneath you. It's a little more challenging in some regards. And lots of diff catchers here. Sometimes it doesn't take much. Oh, come on. There, now we spit that one out. To get out and see what I'm up against, folks. Oh, this is a whole lot different than Kansas, so to speak. Home, Mexico. I guess we can call it, Utah's not home either, technically, but home wheeling. We got loose stuff in the Midwest, but we don't hardly ever wheel that anyway. This is usually greasy and slimy. And, and granite, but better take a walk here and take up this thing and just make sure I don't go sticking myself somewhere where I don't belong. Doop doodly doo here. Get through the bottom here. Could go that way, this way, or it could go this way. If we go this way, we're going to fight this undercut rock, which would probably be our showstopper. So through there. Yeah. Nothing over the moon. Nothing over the moon, folks. Nope. Not with 35s. And a big nose piece on the front of the thing with that boat anchor bumper. So doodly doo, a bunch of roly-poly rocks. This thing's a bunch of sauna rock, essentially. Some smaller than others and some bigger than others, but I don't think the camera really does this justice as I'm walking by. We'll see what it's all about by just taking it. I think I'm gonna walk down over here where it's a little easier. I think this is gonna be one of those shorter but time-consuming trails. It's called Wrecking Wall. Sounds soft on things, I think. Sure. Well, since I coined this thing, tour to crawl, better get some crawling in anyway. This is like old school for me. Old school because before I started coming west, the rock crawling craze, at least with these Toyotas anyway, kind of began with Marlin Crawler in particular, and then there was All Pro Off-Road before they got bought up by Trail Gear. those guys seem to be there. They were kind of like the pioneers for the Toyota world. Now I know there's lots of Jeeps out there that crawl, lots of buggies. And I'm not sure who came first, but they probably all kind of work together, like Marlin Crawler and these others. They really kind of work together to seem to, in their own competing ways, to bring the whole sport about. That's what it is today. But I remember when it came about, crawler boxes that I got in this Toyota, man, they were like mind-blowing. And then the straight axle combined with the straight axle conversions that were so common. They made them common, I should say. They weren't so common, but they made them common. And they were like mind-blowing tech, so to speak, the leaf springs and whatnot, but can't really knock the leaf springs. They do work pretty well for what they are. Okay, diffs hung on the front. We're gonna try a little right. Oh, yeah, it's kind of holing my in, folks. It's one I don't think I can really see. Maybe I'll go a little driver this time. Now I think I got a diff hanger on the front here coming up. Yep, right there. Get out of that hole that I was in. I was rubbing on the poor passenger side of my truck. I don't know what it is, but the trails seem to be way more biased to having body panel grabbers on the passenger side than in my world than the driver's side. If you're building an off-road rig, I'm going to say one of the first things you should do if you plan on getting into the rocks or any trail riding, get yourself some rock sliders. Keep the quarter panels and your doors intact. Even though like my doors on this baby are really kind of scuffed up, rubbed up, they would be a whole lot worse. They wouldn't even probably shut if it wasn't for these rock sliders. These trail ready D-locks, those bolt heads stick out like a sore thumb. Don't want to rub any more off that rear ring. Where am I going from here? I don't think we're going to get that one. She drops way too hard on the passenger side, and we don't want to destroy some drive line. Unless we can, yeah, we're just going to go left here. Go towards the captain's side here. Gonna be a little close to the rock. Knew that was coming. Try to go a little passenger. What my memory tells me. Whether it's right or not, I do not know. That seemed to work. Just kind of talking myself through this, you guys. A lot of it I go by feel. Visualize and feel. Now I'm coming into this one kind of weird, but you might have to go around this thing. Such a shame. Let me see. How can I get? Can I get? Dang, damn it! So close, but so far. That blame bumper of mine. Uh-oh. She's going into her sassafras mode, folks. Meaning she doesn't want to run. Get lazy. There we go, girl. This isn't technical. I don't know what is. This is fun in a way I haven't had in a while. Very unique to me. Oh, that is just dumb, folks. That is just dumb. So let me see. I used to wheel with a guy who would stack rocks all the time and get to be old. I don't mind throwing one or two maybe, but maybe. All right, we gotta take a look. If I figure I'm gonna do the trail, I might as well do the trail. Let me see. This is a, maybe if I go high over here, right up and over that, then I can get my drain plug right off of that rock right there. Unless I can go over here. We'll see. This one's gonna be tough to get, guys. Oh, it's so close. Come on, girl, run. You know, am I trying to get out of here? We do have a lot of trail left. I think I'm gonna come this way. Right there. Yeah, baby. I'm wheeling like this. If I feel the thing a diff grab, especially like the rear, I just stop. You'll see me stop, reposition, because chances are I'm only caught by an inch or two. Like there. So now I'm going to try the driver's side. Just ease forward. I found that too when I'm wheeling like this, you guys, that I go a lot of it's by feel. Visualize first, but visualize and feel. But when I'm going slower, you're not ramming and banging your stuff up on the rocks. You do got to back up. You're probably going to have success. If you're ramming and banging, you might go over and get too hung up on something, and then you'll be pulling the winch line. Or increase your chances of pulling the winch line and just wrecking stuff needlessly.